Hey, what's going on? Coach Anthony from Hustle Athlete Performance TV. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about in-season training. Let's get to it. So, you work so hard as an athlete to get to the point where your season's starting, you're strong, you're fast, you're explosive, you're feeling great, and your season's starting, it's right around the corner, okay? Now, one thing I recommend to do is don't stop training. That's it. You can turn this video off. I'm just kidding. Keep it going. Now, when the season starts, that does not mean to stop working out, okay? As a matter of fact, it means to keep it going. You work so hard to get to this point, and I would hate to see you as an athlete lose all your gains, all right? You work so hard, all right? So when it comes to training in season, there are so many benefits, okay? We're gonna talk about the benefits here. You're gonna maintain your strength and power that you work so hard for. You're going to stay mobile and flexible. You're gonna be moving around, feeling good throughout the entire season, okay? You're gonna reduce injury, all right? And you're gonna improve your recovery and reduce your soreness, okay? So one of the most important things is you're gonna be sore during season. You're playing football, basketball, you're playing baseball, you're gonna be sore. There's nothing that really replaces actually playing the game, okay? So working out will actually help reduce that soreness and help you feel better, okay? You're also gonna, perform and be at your peak when it matters the most. That's in season, okay? So a lot of athletes, sometimes they start their season off strong because they're feeling strong, they're feeling fast, they're feeling powerful. But once the season gets rolling and they don't really work out, they don't really train as much, that's when the results start to taper, okay? So they start off strong, because they got the momentum from their off-season training, and then they stop training and the results start to hinder. They feel weaker, they feel more sore, their power is not the same. So keep training in season. Now what happens when you stop? Well, your strength and your power will decrease, okay? Loss of mobility and flexibility. Your performance will decrease, like I just mentioned. You're gonna lose your gains. And guys, how long is your season? So seasons are typically 3, 4, sometimes 5 months. Okay, so you're gonna miss out on 3 to 4 months of crucial training. Okay, and it will. If we've seen athletes where it sets them back farther than where they were when they started in the previous off season. Okay, so it's about maintaining consistency. Consistency always wins. So it's not about saying like training super intense. I'm going to get on the recipe for in-season training, but it's about maintaining consistency throughout the season. Okay, so now here's the recipe. What is the goal? Okay, so the goal with in-season training is to still be able to perform optimally, but maintain. So maintenance, it's a big maintenance phase, okay? So what to do, we're gonna avoid like super high volume exercises and avoid, very important, avoid training to complete failure, okay? Think progressive overload while leaving, 2 to 3 reps in the tank, okay? So don't train till failure, always leave a couple reps in the tank. And when training young athletes, when training high school athletes, I would recommend 1 to 2 quality workouts per week. 2 would be a great sweet spot, and the workouts will be total body. So don't really focus on, certain body part. It is a total body lift on both days, okay? So what you're gonna focus on, your in-season training should focus on a great warm-up. So a great warm-up to get your ground-based and a good ground-based and dynamic warm-up with mobility and flexibility work incorporated in it. Low volume power and strength. So you're still gonna be doing jumps, still gonna be doing throws, still gonna be doing some low speed work, but it is not as intense because you're gonna be playing a sport that is gonna take care of the jumps, take care of the sprints, take care of the power work. Okay, so still maintain it, still gonna keep it going. And then the best bang for your buck exercises. So you're gonna be short on time. I'm gonna get into all that too. In seasons are crazy. You're gonna be short on time. The workout should be maybe 45 to 60 minutes, but the bang for your buck exercises are compound movement exercises. So the exercises you've been doing in the off season, but again, less volume, not as high volume, not as high on the weight, okay? So the squat, the bench, the deadlift, the lunges, the, like single leg movements, dumbbell movements, dumbbells, kettlebells, banded exercises, and body weight exercises. Like I said, nothing different that you were doing exercise-wise in season that you are off season, but like the volume is the only thing that would change in this situation, okay? Then prehab exercises. So prehab, prevent injury reduction exercises. So keeping your knees healthy, keeping your ankles healthy, keeping your hips healthy, keeping your shoulders healthy, your core strengthening, everything, all your joints, any nagging injuries that are bothering you throughout the season, keep continuing to strengthen those muscles and the muscles and joints around them, okay? And again, recovery. So focus on your recovery. Ice baths, heat when needed, hot tub, swimming will be great. Stretch and foam roll every single day. Those things are super, super important and staples to our program here. Now, when do you train? Now, I understand, like I said, the in-season training, in-season is crazy, whatever sport you're playing. If you find the time to train 2 days a week, you will separate yourself as an athlete, okay? Because other athletes, that they're not gonna do it. But if you wanna really be that extra 1% of an athlete, you're gonna have to find the time to train during the season, because you will separate yourself when it matters most. I'm not talking week 2 of your season. I'm talking week 10. Week 10 when it matters the most, when the game's on the line. Why not be at your peak when it matters the most? You work so hard to get to this point. I would hate to see you as an athlete lose your games, okay? So when to train? Before or after practice? Yep, early morning, evening, and depending on the sport, game day. Yeah, I said it, game day. All right, so finding the time is super important. If you're playing baseball, work out in the morning, and then your baseball games at night. And again, be cognizant and be smart about what you're doing. And again, be your fastest and strongest and most powerful when it matters the most. You owe it to yourself for all the hard work that you've put in during your off-season training. Keep it rolling, keep it consistent. If you guys have any questions when it comes to in-season training, I'll be more than happy to help. I appreciate you guys for watching, and as always, thanks for hustling. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed today's video and that it truly helped you become stronger, faster, and more confident. If it helped, can you please do me a favor and click that like button down below? And by clicking the like button, it lets YouTube and myself know that you do like this type of content and to keep making more of it. Also, comment down below with any questions that you may have, and I will personally take the time to answer them as soon as I see it. If you don't have any questions, just leave a comment and let me know how I'm doing. I truly appreciate that too. And one more thing, if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking the bell notification down below. I'm putting out new content every week, and if you're not subscribed, you won't be notified once I put out that content. So I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch, and as always, thanks for hustling.